Tran asked the sailor if a lawyer from Nautica lives on the island. Lawyer from Nautica? You must be talking about the solicitor. He's an old mate of mine. When the old pirate crew dumped me here and sailed off into the sunset, he let me stay with him in this here cabin. Saved me life, so he did. He ain't around no more, though. Died a couple years back. A bright sunny day it was. He was sitting there staring out to sea just like always and then gone. Just like that. You a mate of his too, then? Sorry, I ain't got better news for you. Your stuff's in that chest over there if you want to take something to remember him by. But luck, Tran finds a copy of the solicitor's statutes. Tran gratefully pockets his fine. There's a note scrawled on the title page of the solicitor's statutes. Tran takes a closer look. I hereby bequeath my prize assizes unto you, my most honorable apprentice. May they aid you in delivering justice according to Nautican law. He snagged the solicitor's statutes, head back to Nautica, and give them to the mermaid lawyer on the courtship. Legal notes left by a legendary lawyer of Nautican origin. Tran takes a look at the solicitor's statutes. There's something written on the first page. When my pirate crew gave me the old Evo and dumped me here, I had so much hate in me heart. It was the solicitor who made me see the light. He used to spend all day staring out to sea. Thinking of home, I shouldn't wonder. Well, why didn't he go home? Alright, that's one next. We'll go to Gondolia and return the Sage's Stone. It's not in here. Important items. Item bag. Hold on. Is Tran carrying it? Yeah. Sacred stone that can be used in combat to restore the HP of all allies. I assume he'll let me keep it. Look, is unbelievable. The man from the sea, he gave the advice on how to win the Signor Universo Competizione. But it's a big mistake. He should not give the advice to others. He should enter La Competizione himself and win. Ah, I hear about you. I hear that you defeat Alizarin, the servant of the Lord of Shadows, see? Then I must say to you, grazie mille. And you hear about our visitatore, see? The people from the sea, they like Gondolia a lot, and they wish to stay here with us. They have an huge amount of wisdom. I think perhaps we can use this wisdom to bring life back to our city. Because I win Signor Universo, always I think I know everything about how to be the man. But no, I know nothing. This man from the sea, he teach me so much. He teach me how big is the whole world. How deep is the sea. How can I call myself a man if I have no such knowledge, eh? Grazie, maestro. Before, I think that winning Signor Universo is molto importante. But the maestro, he showed me that I was so wrong. Now the scale is. They fall from my eye. I see everything. I am humbled. Umiliato. So you see, this is how we see things beneath the sea. That's how things have to be. He who swims beside me can be friend, philosopher, or even food. To tell the difference, one must be shrewd. Ah, to see you makes me merry. Very well met, Luminary. We brothers three have come to see that this place is the place to be. These land livers love to listen as I lecture, and I do so enjoy to deploy the wisdom of the deep. I see that the sea is back to how it used to be, and all thanks to the dunks that you land on the slithering sea lizard. We owe you the ocean. Ah, you come back, eh? And you have the Sage's Stone? No. Hahaha, sea figure, ragazzo. Never mind, it is no easy to find things at the bottom of the sea. Tran hands the old man the Sage's Stone that he found down in Nautica. Santo cielo! See, this is the Sage's Stone. This is the fabulous treasure that sinks with my ship. I cannot believe that you find it. Che cosa? What you say? You want me to have it? No, ragazzo, you find the stone. You must keep it. I wish to see it one last time, but the item itself is not so important to me. Memories and friendships. These are the real treasures that I discover on my adventures. You will learn this too, I think. You make me a nappy old man, also. Allora, you must take this, per favore. It's my way to say grazie. Making the most of Mithro. He gave the Sage's Stone to the aged adventurer in Gondolia. Upon seeing it, he realized that the true treasures were in fact the friendships he forged on his travels and entrusted it to your keeping. I am so happy that I see the Sage's Stone one more time before I die. It's very beautiful, no? Bellissimo! But such trinkets, they are not what adventures are for, ragazzo. Adventures are for experiencing excitement, forging friendships, and making magnificent memories. Ha ha ha! I hear the star which falls toward Galapagos split apart by itself, see? Santo cielo, but why cause so much drama, eh? Everyone, they are so frightened. If it's all a big joke, no, it's not funny at all. Non divertente. I see it, Signor. I see the lantern break into pieces. It's so emocionante. I wish I am closer to it. Talk about unexpected. Irvin's lantern broke into pieces right before my eyes. I have no idea how such a thing could have happened. Still, it's a relief to know that Galapagos isn't going to be crushed. Allora, I must go ask my fellow scholars from Galapagos if they know what happened. It's simply not possible for this big star to break into pieces for no reason. Life is full of miracles. Okay, yeah, this is a quest person. The fishy people, they came from a kingdom under the sea. They say to me it's so beautiful there, un paradiso. But it's an huge surprise, no? Never I know there is a kingdom on the bed of the ocean. I have a whole lot to learn about the world. Don't jump! Luminary, how very merry it makes me to see you. The fishing here is smashing. So many strange species I've never seen. I'm going to stay a while and play a while. Allow me to thank you for giving a lizard and wet floor. With him out of the way, the sea is teeming once more. I prayed to the heavens to return life to the sea, and lo, my prayers were answered. Praise be to the powers on high. The other sailors, they still no come back, but now I believe they return home one day. And I make sure there's a big welcome for them when they do. I make the banner, Bentornato, welcome home! The people who run away after the fall, they don't come back yet, but it's okay. The people who stay, they can live the normal life now. This is molto importante. It's also important that I do my job and give the people the refreshments they desire. Back to work. The boy who come from the sea, he tried one of my cakes, but he say to me it's no salty enough. So now I practice to make a special cake for him and his brothers. There's a new challenge for me to bake for the non-humans. Ugh, it's so busy again today. It's so tiring working in the bakery from the morning until the night. Now I finish, I want to eat something sweet. Allura, what I choose today? It's certainly unique. The baker here said he was trying something new, so I agreed to give it a taste. It's a bit odd to be honest. I never tasted quite so salty before. Who are you, please? You wish to know about my travels, see? Then I tell you, after Yggdrasil fall down, I go everywhere to dread to see the destruction. I witnessed so much sadness, così triste, but it's okay. I learned something. I learned that I have the duty to use my talents to paint this sadness on the canvas. So my work is very important, capisce? And you are disturbing it. Go now. Andare. Buongiorno, signore. My master, he has returned from his travels, and I'm an happy person in this moment. It's not because he returned, of course. It's because he can pay me all the money he owe. Yo ho ho. I stopped singing when I lead the crew of the trading ship so many years ago. I do not think that anybody's remembering my songs. Oh, this is Quest Guy. See, I confess, I think the people from the sea are strange, scary creatures when they first come here, but now I think they're kind boys, but still a little smelly, no? talk about, eh? Two of the contestants from the Senior Universal Contest. They talk to the man from the sea and they look very emotional. What they talk about, I wonder. Alright, I think that's everything here. I think check this side of the houses, I suppose. Delicious, divine. This is the first time I've tried human food, and it's mind-blowingly good. But as someone who's spent so long under the sea, a little more salt would seem sweeter to me. You hear about our visitors, see? The people from the sea, they like Gondolia a lot, and they wish to stay here with us. Allora, my Placido, he already make a new friend, and he invite him here to try the food of humans. I give Placido's friend from the sea the same food we usually eat, and don't know if he like it. Senor Tran, listen, I make friends with the boy from the bottom of the sea. Now we teach him how to enjoy the food of Gondolia. When the fishy people first come, everyone think they are monsters and is very scared. Molto spaventato. But then we see they are the same as us. Now it's so much fun every day. I forget. Did I ever get the key for... I feel like I did, no? Okay. Benigno speaks of is his new friend from the bed of the sea. He say to me they go fishing together. It's a good sign, no? The little Bambini can go out to play, then there's a happy, peaceful world again. Grazie mille to you. Ciao, signore. I hear about you. I hear you defeat the monster Alizarin, see? You are an hero. Un eroi. And you hear about the kingdom on the bed of the sea, see? Some people, they already returned to live there, but the people who come to Gondolia, they decide to stay with us. This boy, he say to me, is very good at the fishing. Soon we will go to fish together. Che emozione. I am so excited. Alright, then there's also... Where's that Hawaii place? Honolulu, that's right. Get me a cannon, which I assume is the black squid that bangs. Welcome to Honolulu, seaside paradise of crystal waters and perfect pearls. Except now the sea's all messed up and the pearls have disappeared. At least that sneaking sea monster's not around anymore. It sure is a weight off my mind to know we're not going to lose any more boats to that thing. Man, I'm starving. The little bird told me that somebody took down that sea monster. Tell me, friend, that somebody wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Nope. Don't be so modest. Everyone around here knows it was you. As soon as we get our fishing fleet back in action, we're gonna throw you the biggest luau this village has ever seen. I knew it. You're the only one in Arboria who'd be brave enough to take on a creature like that. Hippa hippa! Woohoo! The sea monster's disappeared and the ocean's back to its peaceful self again. This is the first time since the world tree fell that we had something to celebrate. Yeah! Ain't no place like Honolulu. Ah, it's so peaceful here. There ain't no place like Honolulu for an old-timer to live out his autumn years. Oh, hey, friend. Looks like you ain't from around here. A traveler, huh? Good for you. When I was your age, I traveled the world, too. I could see that same thirst for adventure in your eyes. And I got into so many scrapes back then. You too, right? Looks like you know how to handle yourself, though. But adventuring ain't about looking for trouble. It's about finding yourself. You leave home a kid, you come back a man. Guess it must have been fate that brought you here, because I know just the thing to send you racing down that road to manhood. Far to the west of here, there's an island of giant, and nightclubbers are some of the worst. All you gotta do is beat one of those things using a certain special skill. Yeah, what do you say? Wanna make a man of yourself, kid? I would adventure once you go to an island far to the west of Honolulu and defeat a nightclubber with a particular pet power. Nope. Don't sweat it, kid. You don't gotta grow up just yet. If you ever want to put some hairs on your chest, come back and talk to me. That's the spirit, kid. Okay then, let me fill you in on the special skill you gotta use as a pet power called Buff Buff. It's, how can I put it? Actually, maybe you're better off finding out for yourself. Once you've learned it, you'll see what it's all about. You'll be needing to unleash a move called Unbridled Blade. You really gotta put your back into that one, and one of your friends, well, should need to use a different part of your body. I'll say no more. Once you worked out how to use it, get yourself over to the Island of Giants and take the nightclubber down with Buff Buff. Next time I see you, you'll be well on your way to manhood. Mikey, my Pomaki, kid, good luck. Tran accepts the Measure of a Man quest. You ready to take your next big step on the road to manhood, kid? And then get yourself over to the Island of Giants far to the west and take down a nightclubber using Buff Buff. It's a pet power that's a combination of Unbridled Blade and a certain other special skill. You'll have to figure out which one it is yourself. Next time I see you, you'll be well on your way to manhood. My kind, Pomaki, kid. Good luck. Hello, my friend. Long time no see. What can I do for you? Tran explains that the curator of a certain museum wants to exhibit an enormous, explosive, sleek, black, squid-like object, and one of the cannons might just fit the bill. Hi, Keanu. Where do you get off calling my beautiful baby squids? I'll put you over my knee, mister. Still, if this curator guy likes my late husband's cannons enough to want to put one on his pedestal, he must have his head screwed on right. Sure, friend, you got it. I'll let you borrow the biggest, shiniest, most ear-splitting cannon in my collection. Tran receives a Konono cannon. You convince the cannon lady to lend you the Konono cannon. You should head back to the Royal Nautican Terrarium and give it to the curator. Expert itemologist, awarded for collecting 500 different types of items. I forgot to ask, which museum was it exactly that wanted to put one of my cannons on display? The Royal Nautican Terrarium? Never heard of it. I've never even heard of a place called Nautica before. Must be a long way away, I guess. Alright, is there anybody else that has something different to say now that I've defeated Alizarin? My husband was out at sea when Yggdrasil fell, and I haven't heard from him since. I told my boy his pa would come back, just like he did after he went off to fight the Tentacular, but the more time that passes, the less I believe it. Alright, to Nautica we go, we give the cannon away, and then we'll head east of Sniffelheim to the next Harp of Lorelei destination. Oh, what's that you're carrying, Luminary? Is it an enormous, explosive, sleek, black, squid-like object that's big enough to swallow a mermaid? No. Such a treasure will no doubt be difficult to source. As a curator of this establishment, I know how hard it can be to track down such exquisite items. But the 600th anniversary of the founding of the terrarium is, fast approaching. Please hurry. Konono Cannon, enormous artillery piece, courtesy of the crazy cannon lady who lives in Honolulu. Tran takes a peek inside the Konono Cannon. There's so much gunpowder ash in there that it gets up his nose and then his eyes, and he starts sniffing and blinking wildly. Tran hands over the Konono Cannon. Yes, this is it! This is the very sleek, black, squid-like item I've been looking for. What's that you say? It's actually a type of weapon, and it makes a loud noise when it fires metal ball into there. Oh, you humans will fight with anything, even sleek, black squids. I always knew that you were a warlike species, but this is a revelation. The study of human society is endlessly fascinating. Thank you, Luminary. This is the perfect exhibit with which to honor, the 600th anniversary of the museum's founding. Please allow me to give you this in return. Yes, from all of us here at the Royal Terrarium. Secrets of the Sunken Spirit. Full Fathom Forks, okay. He delivered a Konono cannon to the curator of the Royal Terrarium in Nautica, who was very happy to have an exhibit impressive enough to mark his beloved establishment's 600th anniversary. Cubans are strange and complex creatures. Yes, I've been studying your society for decades, and yet there's so much I still do not understand. That is what makes such research so rewarding. We of the Royal Nautican Terrarium must continue to study your kind until we know you like the backs of our fins. Welcome back, my friend. Did your trip to the shore succeed? Did you meet my mentor and bring back the notes I need? No. The trial isn't going well, and if the judge's frown is anything to go by, the defendant's going down. I need to prove my client isn't guilty of this crime, or sure enough, the poor old thing will soon be doing time. I should go and see my mentor on the Western Isle and bring his casebooks back before the last day of the trial? Tran hands over the solicitor's statutes. You didn't find my mentor on the island to the west? Only this casebook stashed inside his bedside treasure chest? This is exactly what I need, my mentor's legal knowledge. It's sure to help me more than all the stuff I learned in college. Let's see. When one defends a charge of criminal fin biting, there is an argument all able lawyers should be citing. Per se, that sharks, the enemies of all fish kind, abhor feasting on fish with nibbled fins. Res ipsa loquitur. A fish with nibbled fins is less likely to be predated, but how does that fact help my client be exonerated? Wait, I think I understand. By chewing on the fish, he spared it from becoming a much bigger creature's dish. The actions of the merman should not cause him to be sued. In fact, the plaintiff owes him a deep debt of gratitude. I'm sure this line of reasoning will spare my client prison. When faced with such sound sense, the judge can make but one decision. Thank you so much, Luminary. Here, this is for you. With all you've done for me, this is the least that I can do. Sovereign Seal. You handed over the solicitor's statutes to the fresh-faced lawyer Nautica, who gave you the feeling that she had a long, successful career ahead of her. I'll do just as my mentor asked and read all his decrees, then be the lawyer who delivers justice to the seas. But first I need to get this current case out of the way. Now I've read his notes, I know exactly what to say. To wit, that sharks, the enemies of all fish kind, abhor feasting on fish with nibbled fins. Res ipsa loquitur. I'm sure I must be mispronouncing that because I can't get that to rhyme with any of the other words. Alright, let's go to Sniffelheim now. Then we will sail east, check out what the next harp location is. Now we've got our hands on Lorelei's harp, we can use those shining whirlpools to get to places we've not yet been able to access. It's a terrible thing what happened to Erik, but we cannot let it throw us off course. Next stop, Arboria. Huh? You're saying that if you play Lorelei's harp over a shining whirlpool, the ship will sink into the sea and end up somewhere else? But that's crazy. I guess there's more to this world than meets the eye.
Precisely.
If it had not been for you, the princess might still be in that monster's thrall. I must offer you my gratitude. King Carnelian would do the same if we were here, I'm sure. As for our next step, I fear I can offer little in the way of guidance. First, we learn of a harp that allows one to journey beneath the sea, then we find Erik in such a state. It has all left me quite bewildered.
How wonderful!
Yay! Not only have we found Jade, but she's brought Lorelei's harp with her. Now we're unstoppable. We can use that thing to travel anywhere we like. Maybe we can visit all our old haunts again. It'll help bring Erik's memory back.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're still alive, and I see you managed to talk Hendrik around too. No doubt the people of Arboria will be happy to see the Luminary and the hero of Helidor working hand in hand. Poor Erik though, losing his memory like that. Let's hope we can find some way to bring it back. Actually, yeah, let's take Jade to King Carnelian and see if he's got anything to say. Wait, is there... can I not... There's no exit on this side? Alright. What's the closest I guess Honolulu's the closest. Okay. All hail the Luminary, the hero who laid Alizarin low. Thank you so much for kicking that stinking skink into touch. I knew you could do it. I knew only you could cut through Alizarin's shining shield. Everything unfolded just like I foretold it. I need to come back here and see what these people say before I slaughter Alizarin then. We owe you the ocean. I'm filled with emotion. I hear another murmur echoing beneath the waters. The happy celebration of the ocean's sons and daughters. Thank you oh so much for saving Mother Ocean. You don't know what this means to me. I'm bursting with emotion. You're the only help we have in this, our hour of need. I hope that this can help you. It's a fortifying seed. Nice. Luminary, only you can make this nightmare cease. I pray you have good fortune in your quest to bring back peace.
Victory!
A word, if you please.
You have returned at last, Jade. Words cannot express how happy I am. When I think of all the time that has passed and all the terrible mistakes I've made, it pains me. I am truly sorry. There's so much I wish to say to you, but this is not the time. Your journey is not yet at an end. You must go with your companions. But one day, when all this is over, I hope you will return, and that we can spend time together as father and daughter. The road ahead will be a perilous one, but I have faith in you. The fate of the world is in your hands. Do not let us doubt. Real quick, we're going to talk to the people in the little inlet, see what they say before A lizard is defeated. Luminary, you're alive! Our hero survives! I'd lost hope of ever seeing you again, but now my hopes revived. This island is where we Nauticans agreed to meet in case of emergency. We swam here with all urgency, but Queen Marina's nowhere to be seen. Still, we of the sea are far too tough to allow a lizard to do us in. I'm sure she's dwelling on some distant isle, relaxing with a smile. The Luminary alone can do a lizard in. Now this is just between you and me, you see, but ever since a lizard convinced himself that the Luminary had lost his power, he no longer feels the need to cower. Now the Luminary's strength deserts him, I heard him asserting. None can shatter my shield. You know what that might mean by that. Can you cut through his wine-colored cloak and make him croak? If that's something you can do, we're counting on you. Oh, there's a quest. I hear the sea, she speaks to me. North of snowy Sniffelheim, where hoarfrost steals the spray, there's a shining pool that leads directly to the bay. Our mother ocean suffers, and her light is fading fast. Please save her from Alizarin. She hasn't long to last. Oh, okay, it's not a side quest, it's part of the main quest. She's telling me to go defeat Alizarin. You are the only hope we have in this our need. I hope that this can help you. It's a fortifying seed. She's nice. I like her. She gives me something and I don't even have to do anything for her, like defeat Alizarin. Okay. So that's all the side questy things, aside from the pet power stuff. You defeated a nightclubber using Buff. Head back to the bar in Honolulu and let the old man know that you've done as he asked. Alright, so the map we're on is Insula Incognita, and this is where we're at on the world map, the lower left corner. Next up, we're going to go to south-southwest of Honolulu to the next area. Here you can see to the west of us is Svardrust, and that beam of light is Nautica. And so around this island is supposed to be the Tentacular.
Not bad at all.
I assume I have to kill the Tentacular with this attack and not just use the attack during battle. So I'll be doing a little bit of damage beforehand.
Silvano takes the stage!
Alright, I don't remember the name of the pet power, but I don't think it's any of these, is it? I think there's something like Sizz or something. What was I supposed to do again?
Do not give in!
Temper tantrum. It's that one, right?
Victory is ours.
What luck! Tran finds a serving of Kenolo Amari. You cooked up some Kenolo Amari. Head back to Honolulu and give it to the fisherman standing near the harbor. A delicious piece of tentacular, expertly seared with the temper tantrum ability. Tran takes the Kenolo Amari in his hands. He feels his mouth start to water as the delicious scent of char-grilled seafood fills his nostrils. Alright, so now we'll go turn in these pet power quests.
Hey friend, something smells good. Hold up. That isn't the smell of Kenolo Amari, is it? No. Huh. Trying out a new cologne or something? Smells kind of fishy if you ask me.
Tran hands over the Kenolo Amari.
Uaya! Talk about a generous serving. I never saw anything like it. This'll get into Kenaloa's good books for sure. As soon as the sea gods had his fill, I bet the ocean will be back to how it used to be in no time. Our little keikis ain't gonna go hungry no more. Thank goodness for that. Mahalo, friend. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. We don't get much here, but what's ours is yours, so take it.
Pentarain. You deliver the Kenolo Amari to the fisherman, who seemed hopeful that would be enough to appease the sea god and improve Honolulu's future fishing fortunes. Quest impressed. Awarded for completing 40 quests. Achievement locked. Quest to impress. Clear. Whoops, forgot to see if he had anything else to say after completing his quest. Ikomo, my friend, welcome back to Honolulu. I offered that Kenolo Amari you brought me to the god of the sea. It's only a matter of time before the fish start biting again. You're the savior of the village. Mahalo, mahalo. Yeah, you did it. I can see it in your eyes. You ain't a kid no more. Now you know the true power of the Puff Puff. You've seen it for yourself. You felt it burning inside you. You're taking a big step on the road to manhood, but you won't be a real man until you've learned to channel that power, to be the master of your own emotions. You got a long way to go, friend, but you don't gotta rush it. Just take it one eyeful at a time. Here, take this. It's my way of thanking you for reminding me of the good old days. Tran receives a Venus tear. Back when I was your age, me and my Hoaloha, my best friend, set off on a journey all around Erdrea. Shocky his name was. We traveled from town to town looking for adventure, trying to make men of ourselves. It's funny, but you kinda remind me of him, you know. I wonder what happened to the old coot. He took care of a nightclubber with Buffa, just as the old adventurer in Honolulu asked, and became a bit more worldly wise in the process. What happened to the old coot? Back when I was your age, me and my Hoaloha, my best friend, set off on a journey all around Erdrea. Alright, so what is this item? Venus Tear. Brilliant blue stone that provides protection from wind and lightning attacks. Okay. And I think that's all of my available quests that I can do. Let's see here. We need to find this Svared Rust, which I didn't find. I guess I could go look for that again. Delayed Diploma. That's where I'm headed now. Stiffelheim. And that's it. Those 2 quests. So let's real quick check around the Warrior's Rest. Okay, we'll take care of that quest in front of us in a second. But first, let's go ahead and resolve the grave matter. It's a small gravestone. The inscription is old and worn. But Tran squints his eyes as hard as he can and manages to work out what it says. I saw many unforgettable sights on my travels as I hunted for mini medals across Erdrea, but 2 in particular will never be far from my heart. The first is the golden glitter of a mini medal. The second, the scene you see before you. The fields of wheat whose every grain shines just as brightly. The land as far dressed, my home. I journeyed in search of mini medals, but along the way, found my true treasure, and so I will end my journey here, in the land that I love. Here lies Maxie von Bloem, medal collector extraordinaire and proud daughter as far dressed.
Tran takes a long look around, absorbing the bucolic beauty of fields of golden wheat glittering like the setting sun on the ocean waves. It's quite a breathtaking sight. This is Maxie's true treasure, the senior of her homeland of Svardrest. Return to the Academy de Notre Maitre de Medallas and tell Rose what you've learned.
You're back! Did you find Max's grave? Was there legendary treasure buried there?
Tran tells Rose that Max's true treasure was actually the beautiful scenery of her homeland of Svardrest.
So was the fields of wheat that were the part of her treasure that shone like the setting sun? It was her homeland that she thought was more precious than purest gold? I see. It's not what I expected, but thank you. Thank you for fulfilling my last wish. Now I know what the treasure truly is. I can finally rest in peace. Oh, but before I go, have this.
Tran receives a chrono crystal.
I'm going to go up to the world tree right away so I can look down on Svardrest and see Maxie's treasure for myself. Bye-bye. We'll see each other again soon.
I'm sure.
You told Rose what you learned from Maxie Monblow was Gravestone, allowing her to leave the Academy and finally find peace. Actually, let's see if the nun says anything different now. Okay, nope, it's the same thing. Alright, there's a quest here that I've ignored because I never had a fizzle foil. Well, now I do. I built one.
Riddle me ree. Hello, traveler. It's me, Conchella. How do you fancy testing your puzzle-solving skill in a right royal riddling spectacular?
Conchella wants you to try and solve her riddles. Yes.
Yay! You're a first-rate recreation traveler, a good sport. Now, let the games begin. Riddle me this. What sort of single-handed sword sounds like you should pilfer it? If you think you know the answer, equip it and come and show me.
Tran accepts the right riddle quest. Actually, hold on before I do that.
The riddle's an unyielding unit, a hard one, so I'll give you a clue. What do you think the sword would say if it wanted you to pilfer it? Snatch me? Pinch me? Steal me? Oh dear, I think I've presented the pastime. I've given the game away. If you've worked out what the answer is, equip it and come and show me. So you think that's the answer, do you? Let's see. That's it! You've exercised the answer, traveler. You worked it out. The single-handed sword that sounds like you should pilfer it is a steel broadsword. Get it? Steel broadsword? Steel broadsword? Not bad, but the game's not over yet. Get another perplexing problem for you. This one's like a short-tempered cactaball. It's particularly prickly. Alright, here we go. Riddle me this. What sort of weapon sounds like it's made to frustrate something that's flagging? If you think you know the answer, equip it and come and show me. This is a tricky one, even for a cranium container, a brain box like you. I'll give you a clue. Whatever this weapon is, it frustrates things that are flagging. It diffuses damp squibs. It declines defeats. It foils fizz. Oops. Think I've freed the feline. I've let the cat out of the bag. If you think you know the answer, then equip it and come and show it to me. So you think that's the answer, do you? Interesting. Very interesting. You're a perished privilege, traveler. You're dead right. The answer was a fizzle foil all along. To flag is to fizzle, and to frustrate is to foil. That's why the weapon that sounds like it's made to frustrate things that are flagging is a fizzle foil. I didn't think anybody would be able to solve my two most brain-straining riddles. But you did it! Your set of smart shoes are right, and real clever clogs. You win the riddle competition, and here's your reward, a set of small sovereigns. Tran receives 5 mini-medals. You successfully solved all of Conchella's riddles, and she swore to try and come up with some even harder ones for next time. I thought I was the queen of conundrums, but now I see that I'm decidedly distant. I've got a long way to go, but I won't give up. My next set of riddles will leave you like a chopped down tree, stumped.
Alright, now we will go back to the Warrior's Rest Inn and talk to the guy for his new quest.
How could I have been so stupid? Hey there, traveler. The name's Luther Van Boss. You won't believe this, but I only went and left my masterpiece in a monster-infested forest. That song was a piece of my heart, a piece of my soul. It's the message I want to send to the world. It means everything to me. Huh? I gotta be so foolish as to leave it behind, heaven knows. But one thing's for sure, I'm so angry with myself I can't write another note. I wish that I could get it back, but I'm a lunar, not a fighter. I don't even own a sword. You, on the other hand, look like you could handle yourself. Will you help me get my masterpiece back? I'd be super grateful if you would, always and forever. The minstrel wants you to search for the lost sheet music to his masterpiece. No, he won't help me. Give me the reason. Can't you feel the hot, hot heat of my hot, hot heart? You will. Thank you, friend. Finished up my masterpiece when I was staying in a little hut to the southwest of the ruins of Dungerso. I must have left it behind when I headed out. I've tried to rewrite it, but I just can't get it right. That song was part of me, man. Since I lost my baby, I haven't been myself. But I believe in you, all of you. I'll wait right here until you come back to me with my opus in tow. Tran accepts the Ballad of Bravery quest. Before we leave, there's the same dialogue. Let's go ahead and warp to Dungerso and march our way southwest. But luck, Tran finds Looter's Opus. Tran greatly pockets and find. You be on Looter's Opus. You should head back to the Warrior's Rest Inn near Spardress and return it to him. That's it? Am I gonna get ambushed or anything on the way out? No. The greatest masterpiece of a magnificent musical maestro. Tran takes a good look at Looter's Opus. The lyrics are far too ridiculous for him to try and sing. What happens if I attempt to discard it? Let's warp first to the Warrior's Rest Inn, where it will auto-save my progress, and then we'll try to discard it. You can't possibly discard that, it's far too important. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had something to tell me. Well, did you find it? Nope. I'm keeping my faith in you, friend. I'll wait right here, no matter how long it takes. Just promise me you'll bring my masterpiece back. Tran hands over Looter's Opus. Your selflessness is only bettered by your bold bravery. Erdrea's shining star, our guiding light, our luminary. Oh, hero! 1,000 visits from you is never too much. Tell me you'll never stop. That's it, my magnum opus, my masterpiece. I wrote this song to tell the world that there's still hope. As long as we believe in the luminary, we can get through this. When night falls, you can't see the sun, but you know it's going to rise again. And just like the sun, I know the luminary is going to come back one day and save us from the darkness. Brought me back my masterpiece, and with it, I can bring hope back to Erdrea. You got the heart of a hero, friend. Here, this is for you. Tran receives a recipe book entitled Find Fashions for Philosophers. One more thing, if you ever meet the luminary in your travels, tell him he's made me a believer. You returned Looter's Opus to its author, who swore to bring hope to Erdrea by continuing to sing the luminary's legendary bravery. Luminary, you're the one! Some say the luminary is the harbinger of evil, but I don't believe him one bit. He's made me a believer, which is why I decided to sing his praises. Okay, here goes. I can't wait no longer, let's do this! Your selflessness is only bettered by your bold bravery. Erdrea's shining star, our guiding light, our luminary. Oh, hero! 1,000 visits from you is never too much. Tell me you'll never stop. Thanks. Alright, let's head over to Sniffelheim. I think we've done everything we can. It's too quiet. I thought the harbor seemed quiet, but this is something else entirely. Looks like all the villagers have shut themselves up inside their houses and locked the doors. I wonder what they're so scared of. I'm going to keep looking around town. You and Rab should head to the castle. Perhaps Queen Frizzle will be more forthcoming than her subjects. What has become of the townspeople? I thought the main square would be the best place to gather information, but there's not a single townsperson to be seen.
I hear them whispering inside their homes, but no matter how loudly I knock, they refuse to open their doors. What in heaven's name has happened here? Well, we can but continue to search the city. You must do the same at the castle. I don't like this one bit. Remember we were here last, darling? The city was hustling and bustling like nobody's business. Now there's hardly a soul to be seen. They're all cooped up inside their homes and they won't come out and play. It's almost as if they're not over the moon to see us. Even in the dead of night, when the city is asleep, we soldiers must stay alert to ensure that no harm comes to Her Majesty. I wish I could sleep safely inside the castle like everyone else. A guard's life is a hard life. You are the traveler who came here once before, are you not? I'm glad to see you well. Her Majesty has been very concerned for your safety. I'm afraid that the castle is not open for visitors at night, but please come back in the morning. The Queen has much on her mind at the moment. You could let her know that you're unharmed. It would be one less thing for her to worry about. Alright, so we'll come back during the daytime.
Now then, laddie.
Could it be?
Is it merely my imagination, or did Erik blanch the moment we alighted in Stifheim Harbor? The boy seems unwell. Could it be that he has some connection with this place?
Oh, honestly.
Ever since we came to Stifheim, Erik's gone from bad to worse. I hope he's going to be okay.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
It's too quiet. I don't like it. You should go with Rab to check on the Queen. We'll take a look around the town.
Well...
I can see the gold block on the map. Let's go check it out. Before we do that, is there... wasn't there like a item down here? Yeah. Oh, one of those. I've got tons of platinum ore. I might already have like 99 of it or something.
We did it!
The bottom one's also covered by a rock, but let's go check it out anyways. First, let's get the horse that I skipped by accident.
Victory!
Alright, that seems to be everything I can do on this side, so we'll just have to wait for daytime. Okay, looks like it's daytime. I swear to keep Her Majesty safe from harm, but how can I defend her against a disease whose origins escape even our wisest scholars? I wish I could hide inside the castle until this all blows over, but the captain has put me on guard duty again. A girl's life is a hard life. Ah, you were the traveler who came here once before, you know? I am glad to see you well. Her Majesty has been very concerned for your safety. You must go inside and see her. Truth be told, our kingdom is currently beset by a terrible plague. If you could let the Queen know that you're unharmed, it would be one less thing for her to worry about.